Hello, and welcome to the second video of the Acoustics High School Level Introductory Series. To begin exploring acoustics, we must answer the fundamental question: what is sound? We know that it is something that travels from point A to point B. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to talk to each other, watch TV, or listen to music. We also know that it can be loud or soft, high-pitched or low-pitched, and that there are nice sounds and some not so nice sounds. If you'll see on this board behind me, I'm showing a bunch of dots here. Each dot is a molecule of air. So as you can guess, sound has something to do with these molecules. Essentially, these molecules apply pressure to everything that they touch. And if there are more of them in a given volume or space, they have higher density. And if there are fewer, they have lower density. You can see the higher density region here and the lower density region here. Now, in the higher density region, because the forces between them repelling are higher, there's a higher pressure. And in the lower density region, there's a lower pressure. Now, what these pressure differences do is make the molecules in the higher pressure region want to rush to fill the space in the lower pressure region. As such, alternating regions of higher and lower density of air molecules form, pushing each other back and forth. This is essentially what sound is. But when someone speaks to you from across the room, the particles near them don't get all the way to you. They merely move back and forth in a much smaller space. A good way to think about this is like a ripple in a pond. The ripples travel outward, but the actual water molecules stay roughly where they are. That's why it's pretty counterintuitive to think of sound as traveling. Nothing is really moving from point A to point B. It is more accurate to say that the pressure differences at point A cause pressure differences that reach point B. This is referred to as a wave. The wave is what's actually moving. The wave travels, but the medium doesn't. These traveling pressure differences are what we refer to and perceive as sound. Knowing this, it's easy to answer why sound doesn't exist in space. For it to exist, molecules must exist. These molecules are referred to as a medium. We typically think of sound as traveling in air, but it can actually travel in liquids such as water or something solid like a metal. Now that we know what sound is, we can look at its basic characteristics. What makes it louder or softer, higher pitched or lower pitched? We can all tell the difference between the violin and the cello. One sounds lower than the other, but why? What is the physical reason for that difference?